It's the harvest moon. You know what we must do? What am I doing out here? Oh, wouldn't you like to know? This is what I'm looking for. Oh, hey there. If we haven't met before, my name is Kiri, and I'm a flower farmer here in Western Washington in Zone 8A. And it is Friday. It's been a really busy Friday. It's interesting how flower farming comes in waves in so many different ways. Be it the flowers are ready when they're ready and it's go, 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 or it's wait, 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 or the customers are ready, just in the same way. And today I stocked up the stand and sold out by 2, which is wonderful, and it's the first time I've sold out of the stand in probably a month, so that is promising. I think that goes to show that people going back to school and things like that has people, you know, back into that rhythm and enjoying flowers a little bit more. So we've got a busy day today. So it is the harvest moon, the full moon in September, and as a part of my bath salt collection, I'm doing a little bit of a witchy thing, and I will be harvesting in the moonlight. We'll be doing that later, but right now I'm out here harvesting my sweet pea seeds because that is the other thing that I will be selling during the off season. So let me show you how I do that. So you want to find pods that are nice and dry and crispy, and see, this one has a little bit of green and it's not really open yet. But these ones are really dry and like crackly. They'll pop right open for you, and when the dropped one. When the seeds are brown like this, they're good to go. If you've seen green on there, they're really not ready. See, that one's still giving me resistance, so I'm not gonna take those yet. See how these ones are still kind of green comparatively? These ones probably are not gonna germinate. So we really don't wanna have, yes, those are not aged enough, so we will not put those in our batch. We want nice dark brown ones like that. Here's my straw flower, definitely gone to seed. So we'll just harvest that all. That almost looks kind of cool. Maybe I'll use that in a wreath. There's a couple different reasons why I think today was so successful. First, I've been trying to kind of do a preview post the day before I have flowers available, so that people can have, you know, the evening to think about what they'll purchase the next day. And my color scheme is finally right. I finally have fall and fall colors at the same time. I grew a lot of mixes this year, which is like one of the newbie mistakes that all first-year flower farmers make. And, you know, I have mixed feelings about that. So it does add a lot of time to your bouquet making, because you can't just go through and look and see, okay, I have 10 red snapdragons, I have 5 gold light sunflowers, how can I combine those together? You have to go and you have to search, and you have to try to find ways to make your hodgepodge of colors work. But I would say that I learned a lot from that, because I found flowers and colors that I actually really liked, that I was surprised by. So I thought I would love these pincushion flowers that are kind of purpley. Barely use them, ever. And the other thing too is that you find unique combinations. So that's how I found the chocolate and wine combo, is because that's what I had and that's what went together. So as a first-year flower farmer, I would caution you to not grow the mixes unless you're really into a challenge and you have time to spare. So what we're going to do now, while we're waiting for it to cool down a little bit, is we're going to go and we're going to scope out flowers that are ready and try to figure out different recipes that we can make with my hodgepodge. So I've got lots of feedback that people are loving the dark, moody autumn colors, so I think I'll use these Teddy dahlias today. Costasagi's almost ready, but not quite. Snowcap. Evelyn, I think. Got some red zinnias that are ready, so that'll be nice. And my pink one is not ready. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And always have double click Cosmos, so that is like my workhorse. Oh, I don't know about that one. A few powder puff asters. Some smaller sunflowers. These are just pro cuts. Ooh, and I do have some of these dark red ones opening up. Nice. Dill. Finally, dill. I have had no success at this property with dill, and this is finally happening, and dill is one of my favorite herbs ever. I love it so much. It is so tasty and awesome. And a little bit of yarrow. Alright, we can make do. Mahogany Splendor is doing awesome and finally ready for cutting. Whoops, didn't pick this one in time, but that's okay, the honeybees are loving it. Why are you ladies sassing me? What? Cupcake? Relax. Cover crop is looking awesome. It is flowering, so I will weed whack this tomorrow. Alright, see you when it's cooler. Alright, I got some flowers harvested, and I don't get to be aesthetic and arrange outside because the freaking mosquitoes. So I have a lot of reds, which will be nice, and some pinks in here. And then I did harvest some Mahogany Splendor hibiscus. Very fun. People love this. Get a lot of positive reactions on that. Lots of dark sunflowers, so that should be fun. The other fun, unique thing is this. This is burdock. It is a weed, but it looks kind of like amaranth, so we'll use that. And Florette recommends using it. So, happy weed. We also have dill weed in here. Love dill. So I'm gonna try to kind of see what I can come up with. So I think it'll be easiest to start with the pinks since I don't have a lot of that going on. Got some pink zinnias. And the other really pink, it's really just pink snapdragons in here too. Oh, is this our culprit? What are you doing, bud? Eating my snapdragons. Here's my asters. These were just some cheapo mix I got at the grocery store, and I kind of like them. They're fun. These powder puff mix ones is what they're called. It's kind of fun. So yeah, definitely I have some fancy asters on my list for next year. Because they are definitely fun and different, and I don't think a lot of people grow them, and they are really nice. And whites and whites and pinks and pinks and whites. Alright, 16 stems, pinks and whites. I like it. Ooh, but we need to put a little dill in there. Just a little sparkle. Yes. The sparkle. The sparkle. Next up, let's go dark and moody with these dark sunflowers. Like, how could you not just love that? Oh, I love it. Splendor. This one I want to go like purples. My double click cranberries Cosmo, which is like a staple. Laura? Sure. Okay. So let's start with Mahogany Splendor. No, I don't like that. I don't like the pink. Don't like the pink. Yes, better. Purples and reds and blacks. It's kind of fun, huh? Let's see, I lost count on how many stems when I switched out the Snapdragon, so let me look. 18. So we'll start with this yarrow. Our Mahogany Splendor. Alright, this is 16, but it's very full. So I'm going to call it good on that one. And I threw in my one orange dahlia. Alright, next up is the traditional sunflower bouquet, which I'll definitely be using my weed. This nice yarrow. Rebecca. Chocolatey greens and browns. So we'll start with our yarrow. Yes, greens and browns. I like it. Got this straggler batch of reds. BRB, gonna go get some more stuff. Alright, got some dill, some cosmos, pinkies, and then some pink snapdragons, and the apple blossom that everybody loves. You know, I don't really love it that much. I find it difficult to incorporate into stuff. Because it's like, really, you can only do pinky pastel colors with this one, and that's it. Like this one, you know, this is pink, but this is kind of like a bridge color, where it's kind of hot. It's a hot color, but it also has cool undertones, so it goes with, see that, pink, or it goes with that red. So I prefer things like this, over this. And I'm sorry, but you know what? See how the cookie crumbles on this farm. Some cosmos in there. This one here is 18 stems. It's kind of fun. It's not my fave. It's too poppy and bright colors, but I should put this in here too. Yeah, sure, why not? As a follow-up to the last video where I talked about wraps, not the last video, the video before, I found that I kind of like it when I do the slit bigger because it just lets me like wrap more, if that makes sense. And it turns out, I don't know, it just looks better in my opinion. Dark and moody, yes. Ooh, very cute, very cute. And cuter in the wrap, in my opinion. Yes, chocolatey. Ooh, I think this one is my favorite today. It's fun. Very happy with how the restock for tomorrow turned out. Oh, I love the dill and how it adds that sparkle. It's like a muted autumn. And this one's kind of emo or goth or whatever. Yes, I like it. Very fun. Very awesome. It's the harvest moon. You know what we must do. This is what I'm looking for. Actually, I need baby leaves like this. And I'm harvesting them now during the full moon, just in case there's something special about that. I'll be drying these to put in my bath salts. Yes, it's kind of a mess in here. Don't judge my creative process, okay? So, here is what I got going on for the bath salts. So, I've got a bunch of calendula that is drying. And so what I'm doing is leaving it on the bud. And then once it's dry, I pull the petals off because the petals are sticky. So if you try to pull the petals off and dry them on here, you're not going to get that off the screen. So this is the easy way to make sure that it doesn't stick. And then you get what you want. And then I've got some more rose petals drying here. And then now I'm just going to lay out my blackberry leaves to dry. And the other thing that we've got going on is, you know, I got a bunch of my Epsom salt. And then I have a special recipe using this black lava Hawaiian sea salt, which has activated charcoal in it. So that has, you know, those properties, those the cleansing properties, what have you. The other thing that I have heard is that it can stain your tub, and my tub needs to be resealed, so what a perfect tub to test that on. So the other day I did do some product quality testing, and I tested out a batch. So here is my darker mix and then a lighter mix, and I was seeing how dark I could take it without staining the tub, and so I have a pretty good ratio in here, and I like this. And this is my, I'm calling it Midnight Magic, and it's going to have rose petals and the blackberry leaves, and then some rose essential oil with some Epsom salt and this black lava sea salt. I have never taken a bath in rose petals, and I felt real fancy, so this was very nice. Or, you know, it might just be that I'm kind of tired and we're getting to the end of the season, but I enjoyed that bath. I will let you know how sales go tomorrow. I'm hoping that it's a good day and that I will exceed my sales goal of $200 a week, because I need to play some catch up after the slow couple weeks I've had. Alright, it's 3 o'clock. I've sold 2 bouquets today, and I'm going to close up shop because it is approaching 90 degrees, and that is not great for the flowers. So I did hit my sales goal. After taxes and fees, I have netted $220. So I exceeded my goal, and I am slowly making up for the past weeks that have been a little bit slower. So there's still a bit to go before I can actually afford my bulb pre-order. So we'll see how that goes. Thanks for watching. See you next time.